Hey, so, does the Freshia Air Purifier actually work? Look, I know you've probably already seen some stuff about it online. Maybe an ad popped up, maybe someone mentioned it, maybe you just went down a rabbit hole at midnight trying to figure out if the air in your house is actually clean. And now you're here, trying to figure out if this thing is legit or just another gadget that promises the world and delivers nothing. I get it. So let's get into it. For real, no fluff. All right, so real quick, what even is the Freshia Air Purifier? Basically, it's a compact air purifier that promises to remove up to 99.7% of the airborne pollutants inside your home. Dust, pollen, pet dander, mold spores, bacteria, viruses, cooking odors, smoke, VOCs, all of it. And it promises to do that quietly, efficiently, without jacking up your electricity bill and without taking up half your room. That's the pitch. And that's exactly what we're going to look at right now. But before anything else, just a quick heads up. There are some knockoff versions of Freshia floating around on random sketchy websites, and honestly, if you buy from those, you're just wasting your money. If you decide you want to grab one after watching this, use the link in the description. That's the only official source, and it's the only place where you're guaranteed to get the real deal, plus the full warranty and the money-back guarantee. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk. So here's the thing. Most people don't really think much about the air inside their house. You open a window sometimes, maybe you have a fan, and that feels like enough. But here's a fact that genuinely caught me off guard. According to the EPA, indoor air can be anywhere from 2 to 5 times, and in some cases up to 100 times, more polluted than outdoor air. 100 times. Think about that for a second. The air inside your home, the place where you sleep, where your kids play, where you spend most of your life, it can be carrying dust, mold, allergens, chemicals from cleaning products, pet dander, smoke particles, and you can't see any of it. That's the scary part. And this is exactly where Freshia steps in. It uses a 3-stage, actually 4-stage, filtration system. And each layer does something specific. The first layer is a pre-filter. It catches the bigger stuff: dust, pet hair, lint. It also protects the other filters from getting clogged too fast, which extends the life of the whole unit. Smart design. Then comes the star of the show, the true HEPA filter. This thing captures 99.7% of particles as small as 0.3 microns. To put that in perspective, a human hair is about 70 microns thick. We're talking about things you'd never even know were floating around you. Pollen, mold spores, fine smoke particles, bacteria, gone. Then you've got the activated carbon filter, which is what handles the smells. Cooking smells, pet odor, cigarette smoke, those weird chemical fumes from paint or cleaning products, the carbon filter absorbs all of that. And finally, there's a built-in ionizer that releases negative ions into the air, which basically forces any remaining particles to become too heavy to stay airborne. They just fall or get pulled into the filters. 4 layers of protection, all working together. Now let me tell you what this actually means in day-to-day life, because specs are one thing, but real life is another. Imagine waking up in the morning and not having that dry, scratchy throat. Not sneezing as soon as you get out of bed. Actually breathing in, and it just feels clean. If you have pets, you know how that musky smell just settles into everything. With Freshia running, people report coming home and just not smelling that anymore. Instead, it just smells like fresh air. And if you or anyone in your home has allergies or asthma, this is genuinely a game changer. The HEPA filter captures the exact particles that trigger those reactions. And I'm not just saying this. The people who actually use it say the same thing. One customer, Sarah from Melbourne, said, "I've had allergies my whole life and tried everything. Within the first week of using Freshia, I noticed I was waking up without a stuffy nose. My husband was skeptical, but now he wants one for his office too." And then there's James, who wrote, "I have 2 dogs, and the house just always had that smell, you know? I'd gotten so used to it, I barely noticed it. But after running Freshia for a few days, my neighbor came over and actually said my house smelled amazing. That told me everything I needed to know." There are a few other things worth mentioning too. It operates at just 22 decibels in sleep mode. That's quieter than a whisper. You can run it in your bedroom all night and it won't bother you at all. It's got a built-in battery that lasts up to 7 hours, which means you can move it room to room without being tethered to a wall socket. It covers rooms up to about 400 to 500 square feet, so it handles a bedroom, a living room, a home office, no problem. It runs on less than 10% of the energy that big traditional air purifiers use, so you're not going to see a scary electricity bill at the end of the month. And it connects to Wi-Fi, so you can control it through an app, monitor air quality in real time, and even use it with Alexa or Google Assistant if that's your thing. Now here's the part that surprised me the most, honestly. When you see this kind of technology, true HEPA, activated carbon, ionizer, smart sensors, app control, you'd expect the price to be up there with Dyson or Molecule, which can run you $500, $700, even more. Freshia is a fraction of that, and right now there's a limited time discount running up to 40% off, so the price is genuinely hard to argue with for what you're getting. There's also a 90-day money-back guarantee, so if for some reason it doesn't work out for you, you can return it. No questions asked. There's really no risk on your end. So if you're ready to actually do something about the air you're breathing, and you really should, because this is your health we're talking about, not just a nice to have, click the link in the description below. That takes you straight to the official Freshia website. Please don't buy it anywhere else. Counterfeit versions are out there, and they won't have the same filtration tech, the same quality, or the guarantee. The link in the description is the safe, official source. And hey, if you have any questions at all about Freshia, drop them in the comments and I'll answer every single one. I'm here to help you make the right call for you and your family. Link in the description. Go check it out. Official site only. All right. Look, bottom line, the air inside your home is not as clean as you think it is, and Freshia is one of the most practical, well-designed, and affordable ways to actually fix that. 4-stage filtration, whisper quiet, portable, smart, and backed by a money-back guarantee. It's not a magic wand, but it's as close as you're going to get when it comes to breathing genuinely clean air indoors. The link is in the description. Go take a look and breathe easy.